Well, another great night at the Brownlow last night, and another great winner, the third guy to win it for the Sydney Swans, their captain and one of the best and most ferocious little blokes in the business. A pleasure to welcome the 1995 Brownlow medalist, Paul Kelly. G'day, Paul.
Really good to see you.
Good stuff, mate. Well done.
And his beautiful wife has flown down from Sydney to see him, Lyndelle. G'day, Lyndelle. Welcome to the show.
He was ferocious last night, attacking the beers too after he won.
You got a bit ferocious afterwards, did you?
Yeah, I had a
Big night?
Yeah,
Took
well,
no prisoners.
it goes with the medal,
Well, we can't really say because your wife's sitting there. You've
I
got
heard it all on the radio.
Oh, you heard it all on the radio. You know where he's been and everything,
I
do
know
you?
the lot.
Yeah. So what time did you leave Sydney, Linda?
20 past 6 this morning.
20 past 6. I bet you didn't sleep last night, did you?
Half an hour.
Very proud of him?
Very.
Yeah. Terrific effort, isn't it?
Fantastic.
If you work in the hospital, you'd have to check him in soon for alcoholic poisoning by the end of the day, I reckon.
But how does it feel? I mean, the boy from Wagga, and you went to the Swans, and you know, and everyone's always had great respect for you because you're a real goer, you know. And now you're sitting there with the highest allocate in football.
Yeah, mate.
Terrific, isn't it?
It is terrific, yeah. I don't think it's sunk in yet, but yeah, you know, I'll give it the best shot every week, and yeah, it's
beautiful medal, isn't it?
It's magnificent.
Oh, an Adidas shirt. That's lovely, isn't it? Oh, you wear Adidas, do you, Paul?
I may get something out of that.
Yeah, but I mean, to have it, I mean, if I won that, I'd wear it to bed every night, you know.
Yeah, well, I did last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you
Well, I
went to bed?
haven't been, actually.
You haven't been to bed, no.
Like a novel change from the gloves you usually wear, eh?
Now, yeah. Now, last night you were at the Randwick celebrating with all the Sydney Swans. That's an annual event. They do that every Brownlow night, do they?
Yeah.
So what was the atmosphere like last night when they knew that Paul was going to win it?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah?
Everyone was just so excited and proud of him.
Yeah, Plugger was thrilled to bits too, wasn't he?
He was. Yeah.
But
He
you
really
look,
was.
when they cut to you and your lovely blue eyes, you sort of like that. I don't think you realised you're sort of in dreamland, were you?
I couldn't speak. I didn't know what to say.
Now, I think everyone in Australia who's watching the Brownlow would like to work out now, how long have you known each other? You said 6, 7, 8.
Good question.
It's 10 years, isn't it?
Let's ask him.
How many years have you known each other?
That's a very good question, Ernie.
9.
9.
9
Where'd
years.
you make? It was in because you're from Albury.
No, Wagga.
Wagga.
I thought you said Albury.
She was born in the Albury Hospital, weren't she?
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, no, we've known each other since school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been childhood sweethearts, have you? And did you follow him when he played? You played for the Tigers, did you?
Yeah, played for Wagga Tigers. They actually won their grand final on Sunday, so...
Well, that's a great double, isn't it?
Yeah. They might have been just on a bit of a downer, and they might have heard the news, and bang, away they go again for 3 days.
Yeah.
Did you play rugby league? I've never asked you that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I played rugby league till I was about 15.
Really?
No Australian rules until you're 15.
Oh, I played Australian rules for 1 year, I think when I was about 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, played against...
What were you, a winger?
I was actually a 5'8" at that stage. Yeah. Laurie Daly, used to play against Laurie Daly.
Did
you? Yeah.
So Laurie Daly's from Wagga too?
Yeah, he played centre half forward in Aussie rules. Laurie Daly.
That's right, yeah.
He used to play Aussie.
And what about you? You a sports girl yourself, Linda?
I used to play a bit of netball,
Yeah.
but I love following the football.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you're there every Sunday. Do you go with the team when they go interstate?
No, not when they go away.
You don't? Yeah.
Just-
Does that... I've never asked a guy who plays for an interstate team, how is it... I mean, I hate flying, and I do it every week. Now, you're doing it every second week or something. Does it affect your play or anything like that? Are you tired when you get to the ground?
Oh, I don't think so, mate.
No?
You know, it just becomes part of the game, I suppose. We fly down the night before,
Yeah.
have a good night's sleep, and get up. As though I suppose we slept in, Melbourne. Same
Flying
as
doesn't
other
worry you, anything?
The longer hauls do a bit of damage, don't they?
places. Yeah, the Perth ones are a bit
Sydney
of a
to
nightmare.
Perth's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
How long does that take?
4 hours.
Truth.
4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us, Kels, last night you said that, or this morning on the radio, you said that got to the last couple of rounds, and if you thought you were within distance, you thought you were going to pole a few in the last 2-3 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a bit surprised to be as close as I was up to that stage.
So
But,
you don't think you're a worthy winner, Kels?
Oh.
Only serious.
Actually, it was a day of the smaller guy, a night of the smaller guys, wasn't it? Couchy, yourself, Liberatory, all polled lots of votes, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because the smaller you are, the tougher you are in football. You agree with that?
Oh,
These big blokes.
Definitely, yeah,
yeah,
they're missed me.
Well, Kels, I'm glad I really kicked you on in my illustrious year in Sydney. Like, I had a great year up there, and I'm glad you came under my wing. And
yeah, he had to leave Sydney. He's going to be booked for false pretensions. Now, let's get back to you again now, Paul. You know, you played rugby and then you went, you know, what made you take up Australian rules?
Oh, I'm not really sure actually. Just don't know. Under 15s, you either had to go to in the club that I played with under 17s or change clubs.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed playing the year that I had Australian rules, so I just went over there and had a bit of a kick.
did you do anything different this year, training-wise? Did you go harder or just the same as normal? Because you train very hard normally.
Yeah, just the same, mate. Yeah, just...
no surfing this year?
That might have been the secret, actually. Yeah, Dermott.
You work or are you a full-time footballer?
Full-time footballer now.
Full-time footballer.
Yeah.
We got him out surfing last year. We all started surfing, and there was one game we all went surfing the day before the game, and by three-quarter time he couldn't lift his arms above his head.
Oh, shot, mate. Yeah, I was going to say, go
All
on.
the day before, he lost all his.
Were you with him the day he decked the bloke on the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, the dog.
So why didn't you come up as a witness? I had to go.
Not that stupid, mate.
Now, obviously, I've got to say this. I mean, everyone said it, but Albury is... not Albury, Wagga's a fantastic place for sportsmen because you've got Taylor, Slater, Steve Elkington, yourself, Wayne Carey, Laurie Daly. That's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a few sportsmen and I think sportswomen come out of the place.
It's the biggest inland city in Australia, isn't it? Wagga?
In Australia or New South?
I think it is in Australia.
Yeah.
Funny for
There's about 55, 60,000 people there. And
Very little else to do but play sport, isn't there?
Dermott, I
Kels?
think that might be the key, mate. Yeah, yeah.
Would you stay? You're going to stay the rest of your life in Sydney, or would you go back to Wagga? Do you think?
I don't know. And I'd.
It's up to
Yeah.
your wife, is it?
No, not really. Well,
Oh.
you know,
What about you, Linda? Would you like to go back to Wagga, or would you rather live in Sydney?
Oh, I love living in Sydney, but maybe one day.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see where Paul's football takes us.
You might end up go back there as coach in years to come. The Tigers.
well, you never know, mate.
You're only 26, aren't you? You've got plenty of time. Guy like you could play till you're about 34, so you've got about another 8 years in you.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd like to think
Unless
so.
he gets bashed around.
Yeah.
Kels, what about the old contract? I mean, winning the Brownlow, you must be in line for an extra 100,000 on the wage next year.
Well, you've got a big day today. You've got to go to the Carbine Club luncheon. You've got press
Good boy,
interviews.
Dave, good boy.
Yeah, just surfing the Swans. I'd like to give you 10,000 just as a little bonus.
Yeah, good on 'em, good on 'em. I thought they'd do that.
Congratulations, mate.
Thanks,
Terrific
Ernie.
effort,
Thanks
Paul.
very much.
Lyndelle,
Terrific,
thanks for
Kels.
coming
Well done,
down.
mate.
Paul Kelly, the Brownlow medalist for 1995, captain of the Sydney Swans, and a great winner too. We'll be back in just a moment with Ernie and Denise.
All-time good guy.